Unilever in about 74 and worked in many functions across Unilever, roles mainly in manufacturing, engineering, supply chain. One of the biggest things, the biggest benefits of TPM is the improvement or change in the culture. I first heard of TPM, which I know you're going to ask me, when I was working in the United States in about 1989, 1990. It works, it seems to be very effective. So, as I say, it started out in the UK, it moved to Europe, and then became global. So eventually we had a global initiative, RCM and the likes, and line performance improvement programs. But a lot of these programs didn't drive you to the zero, and certainly didn't drive you to sustain the zero. That's what I picked up from the pillar approach in TPM, mainly around culture. The Japanese is learn by doing. You learn by doing. We were able to show that zero was possible. If you work in the OEEs of 40 to 50, getting to 60 to 70 can be regarded as a zero. People began to believe, hey, we can do this. You could actually improve. And the zero was always the objective, but initially the improvement was the objective of from where you started to where you got to as you progress through the pillars. So once you were able to show people that you could do things and do things in a different way, in a systematic way, you got the confidence of the workers and the people to say, actually, this is possible. As it happened, we then started to move from more and more UK plants came on board because it got around the UK. And then we moved into European plants. And then obviously we moved into, we went global through our FMCG companies. And once you show people that you can do these things and it's not impossible, you just gain the confidence, and then you can begin to really improve everywhere, actually. And then we started then to apply the loss approach through TPM into supply chain, into logistics. Unilever was one of the first companies to apply what I would call TPM concepts into the supply chain, and then into the extended supply chain, right through the business of Unilever, not just manufacturing. In manufacturing, supply chain, R&D, people began to really understand, actually, it's not about plant maintenance. It's about maintaining good practices right throughout your business. In Unilever, we had many, many examples where manufacturing performance was improved, quality certainly improved, supply chain responsiveness absolutely improved. This is about improving and sustaining the improvement. It's about changing the culture in our plants and making our plants safer, happier places to work in. We set up a global TPM organization, which I was involved in. In the end, it was a very, very successful, but tough. Most of the new approaches are based on the old approaches, as the foundation. So I've often found, WCM and all these concepts, they're all TPM. New is innovative. You have to move forward. You have to change. You have to keep going forward. But it's still driven from the basics. Don't forget, let's say, the lessons of the past. I would say the answer is yes. Simply, I think because of the word responsiveness, TPM has certainly supported, let's say, from a manufacturing base and supply chain, certainly a portion of the growth of Unilever. I really do. I don't know how we would have gone forward without TPM, to be very honest. I love TPM because it provides the rigor, tools, and standards that deliver and sustain continuous improvements. No shortcuts.